best friend is a skinny chick. She knows an Asian born in Nick. Caitlin, she is very chic, but I'm...
You're listening to the I'm in Love with a Girl Named Spike, a DEGRASSI podcast. I'm your host, Mike Park, along with my co-host, Hannah Eagle.
Hello.
And Rick Johnson.
Hello. Hello.
We are on episode 117. How Soon Is Now? Hannah, who sings How Soon Is Now?
The great timers.
So that is wrong. It is, I believe it's the Smiths.
You're
Am I correct?
Mike. It's the Smiths.
I think it was the Great Timers.
You know, the Smiths are one of my least favorite bands in the entire world.
Interesting. I enjoy this.
I feel like it's a product of the time. Like, if I would have grown up when Mike grew up, I would have been like, yeah, Smiths. That's
in old times.
Well, no, like I think them and Morrissey are a thing that are like, oh yeah, you have feelings for that because it was around when you were in high school, you know?
Yeah.
So
that's how I feel about Fergie.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Hannah, can you sing any Smith song? Do you know one song by the Smiths?
Isn't it that song? It's like, that's like.
Yes, that is. That's it.
I can't remember the melody, but I feel like I could.
So How Soon Is Now? I believe it goes, I am human and I need to be loved. Is that How Soon Is Now?
Just like everybody else does.
Rick, can you confirm your knowledge?
Yeah, probably. I mean,
you don't even know.
No, I mean, I love
them.
the Smiths.
Hannah,
I love what?
Synopsis. Do you want to do the synopsis?
Sure. Of this episode, of this episode was very heavy.
Yeah.
I feel like we're entering into like the beginning of Degrassi is like a beginning of a roller coaster, and then the rest of it's all like loops and like whoa. Paige's Dean returns to Degrassi for a basketball game. I thought they played soccer. I was wrong, but I was right. But I guess I was wrong.
No, he was a soccer player. The pre-sexual assault. He was a soccer.
Yeah, I guess he's just a sports nut.
Yeah, I mean,
he's a jock. He plays all the sports.
Keep it going all year round.
And at the same time, Ellie is like bummed out that Marco's definitely gay.
They should have just had an A plot. No B plot in this episode.
It honestly, every time they cut to Ellie and Marco, I was like, oh geez. And I wrote down at one point, Ellie and Marco are doing bar none the gayest thing I've ever seen, which was that perfume.
Which well, we can talk about it when we get there, but
we'll get there, yeah.
How does it start, Hannah?
Paige is in therapy, which is good. Miss Sauvé, what a babe.
Did she come back? Did she come back? Is she around a lot?
I think she's around.
Okay.
She looks like Bjork.
Yeah. But she's just the guidance counselor, right?
Yeah. I don't think she teaches anything. Maybe she does later on. I will say this about Degrassi. This is like the second in 3 prominent Asian female teachers. And besides Miss Hatsalakos, I don't think there's... Which is great.
Yeah.
It's just a detail.
I think
she's half Asian.
I could be wrong, and people can correct me on the internet if this is far-reaching, but there's a large Asian population in Toronto, I believe.
Yeah, there's a Chinatown, and there's a lot of diversity in Toronto.
Yeah. Hooray.
Just like in Muskegon, very similar.
Yeah.
Demographic.
I was thinking about this the other day. How many Asians do you think were at my high school?
3.
You are
really?
Wrong. You are wrong.
27.
1.
Bobby.
Oh my God.
Bobby Chen.
No, there was 2. Both female.
That's insane.
Yeah.
Straight A students?
I don't think so. They're both kind of bad.
First
What?
chair.
Yeah, they did. They were not. They did not have Asian parents.
Oh, so they were
So-
adopted,
Yeah.
Oh.
refugees, adopted to some nice Christian families in Muskegon,
Yeah.
Michigan. That's fine. That's cool, man. I'm
That's
down.
crazy.
I'm down.
Because at my school, it was like a crazy large percentage.
Of
I don't
Asian.
know.
Because you got
Yeah.
you got Chinatown in Philly. Well, you're in the suburbs.
But I'm
too,
like in the
never mind.
suburbs, yeah. But it was, I guess, I don't know. It was like a pretty good school, I guess. I don't know.
Alright. Theme music kicks. We're back at Degrassi. Rick, what's happening?
JT is miming. He's in a box.
He's terrible at that, by the way.
Yeah, well, he leans into it hard.
Sometimes it's the heart. It's how
Uh,
much heart you put into it.
the best line of the episode happens right after this when Paige said, "Spin, love the roots, way cool."
They were way cool. I was thinking the same thing.
Are you
His
trying
hair
to?
right now is so good.
Yeah, he looks in a very brief moment. Scott Weiland from STP had that hair, and I was like, Scott Weiland's cool. And then I was like, ooh, he's not cool at all. Just with that hair.
The hair
Yeah.
doesn't make you cool. You gotta.
Did you know Stone Temple Pilots went on tour with Mighty Mighty Boss Tones?
That makes sense. That makes sense.
And they were having a
Like-
hard time on that tour.
Stone
Yes.
Temple Pilots or Mighty Mighty Boston's?
Stone Temple. It was when Stone Temple started out.
Stone
Mighty
Temple
Mighty
Boss
was-
Tones.
That would make sense. Did you watch that San Diego punk documentary?
I did not.
That's
Was it like
pretty
about
good.
Rocker from the Crypt and
Rocket from the Crypt, Drive Like Jehu. What's
Hot
that?
Snakes?
Hot Snakes. What's that other band that's got Rob Crow in it? Oh, they're kind of dreamy.
Unsteady.
No. Yeah.
Backstreet Boys.
But they in that doc, they're just talking shit on Stone Temple Pilots the whole time because they felt that they were trying to, like genre surf, where like they sounded like they're from Seattle, but they're from San Diego, and they weren't repping San Diego until San Diego became cool to rep. It was like,
Classic.
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 Interesting, huh? Interesting.
Yeah.
It's not like Rebel Muskegon.
Yeah. No. Not very many people rep Muskegon. I may be the only one, and I don't even live there. So
I mean, before I met you, I didn't even know about Muskegon, and now I feel like every episode we like get further into Muskegon, which I love.
what do you think Muskegon is famous for besides me?
Oh,
Meat sandwiches. Meat, some kind of meat.
No. What if Brunswick Bowling was like there was their big industry.
bowling.
Brunswick, the company. Brunswick.
Oh, you
I
didn't
can
say
kind of
bowling at all?
visual.
Didn't you say bowling?
Yeah, Brunswick,
they're
the
bowling
brand
company.
name bowling. Brunswick is the
crazy
brand.
thing is when you said, "What do you think is their major thing?" I was gonna say bowling. No joke. Because I was going on a mental journey because I was gonna make a joke
Really?
like,
What is the
Cocaine or
what is the
something.
most Midwest thing?
yeah.
Bowling.
That's funny.
Let's get back on track here, my friends.
Sure thing.
It's starting to show up in our dear Paige's dreams. Visualizing Dean as she realizes, what's the name of his school? Bolden? Is it Bolden?
Borden?
Borden.
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 Well,
So-
Bardell.
Bardell. So, okay. So this Dean as a dream character. Do
Yeah.
you think I'm gonna go on a limb and say he's the most evil dream character we've had so far?
He's the most evil character at all, besides
Yeah,
Craig's
oh,
dad.
no. Scott is the most
Oh
evil.
yes, canonically.
Well,
yeah, you're right.
no, I think Dean might be.
I think Scott was just so dumb that he was just like, I didn't mean to. He just kept being violent and dumb. But I think evil.
Dean is calculated.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we have like dream sequences. So Wheel's dead parents is the most.
Where are you going? Where are you
Scary.
going?
What doing? I was
What
trying to tell
doing?
these kids just showed up in my backyard and they're jumping on the trampoline and it's going to be loud. And so I was trying to tell them to be quiet.
Well, you can't hear them. You can't hear them.
Well, you will be.
But
Soon
yeah,
enough.
Dean sexually, the reliving of Dean sexually assaulting Paige, the POV shot is terrifying. It's so terrifying.
It reminds me of in Twin Peaks, when crazy was coming to the screen, when Dean comes at it, it's like super scary.
And you said Dean was in X-Men. She's the boyfriend of Rogue.
Is she the one that can't touch anybody?
Yeah.
Yeah. He's the guy that
she bones and he dies.
Well, I
don't think he died.
I think they're just making out, but yeah.
Oh, so he didn't die and they didn't bone. So
he got what he deserved.
I think that's when she first realized what her powers were, and then he started like dying, and she started screaming.
Canonically, that was Dean.
Yeah.
Just in the.
When they're in the gym and they're practicing their cheerleading, was anybody unimpressed with how slow they were lifting Paige up into that cheerleading position? It was like the most slow motion cheerleading I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, and also if I were Paige, I'd be like, what the fuck is taking so long? I'm not that heavy.
They're not cheerleaders, that's why.
Also, that gym is so small.
Yeah,
I know. It's so Saved by the Bell gym. Like every TV sitcom, whether it be like any Disney Channel where they have like a basketball scene, that's the gym it looked like. So it felt like, wow, it's like a legit TV set. Perhaps.
I know. There's one point where Jimmy almost ran out of bounds, and he almost plowed into the crowd, but just barely. And the cheerleader was just like, "Oops."
Yeah.
I like that you noticed that.
Of course.
The kid doing handstands constantly in that scene also bummed me the fuck out.
While Paige during the Paige scene while she was
while she's trying to have like Dean's coming back, like I can't handle this, and there's just this kid doing handstands.
I was wondering about that. I wonder if he's like a bench player. He never gets to play anyways, so he's just like, I'm going to do some handstands.
Let's keep everybody entertained.
Actually, this is the best she's ever looked.
No.
In all of DEGRASSI.
I love it.
She shows up in like the black, like kind of like mod cut winter jacket. She looks.
What about her haircut, where it looks just like a puff ball?
I like that haircut.
I'm down. She looks like she'd be listening to. She's kind of turning over to like little hipster music. Maybe she's listening to International Noise Conspiracy. Perhaps
she's coming back from the brink.
And I believe she does have an International Noise Conspiracy poster in her room, in her bedroom. What do you think?
Sure.
Sounds good. Sounds great.
Sure. Yeah.
JT and Paige, they seem to have been getting along earlier. Now JT tries to humor her again when she's out in the courtyard feeling hurt, feeling confused, and his humor doesn't work so good.
Yeah.
Correct, Hannah? What's happening?
And I also never related to JT more than when he's chasing her, trying to do a bit, and she doesn't want him to do it, and he's immediately like, "Are you mad at me? Why are you mad at me? Because you're not. My miming is not making you laugh."
Have you tried to do a wind tunnel bit?
I for sure, definitely have. Yeah. Yeah, and I feel like she kind of almost tells him, but doesn't.
Yeah, she should have. I mean, I guess it's probably hard.
I think she should tell everybody.
But she did tell him.
No, she told him later.
Okay.
And then she told Spinner, and then Spinner was just like, did the exact opposite thing that you should do. Is somebody, if anybody's listening and somebody tells you they've been sexually assaulted, listeners probably should believe them.
And don't go, yeah, right.
Yeah, right.
We had a date.
Yeah, we had a date. You left me for Dean, the sports star.
And even like later on, not to spoil it, but when Spinner's like, we're not all bad guys. I was like, this, oh my God. Like, get over it.
They are all bad.
So
They are.
can we just nip the B plot in the butt and just not talk about it anymore?
Okay, well, listen.
Yeah.
I want to know what exactly is going on with Marco and Ellie. What are they filming? Are they filming a commercial for a class?
Yeah, something for
Perfume.
media immersion class. They've created a perfume called Duet.
They're
Okay, so
just so we're clear, they're doing a Bollywood interpretation of a commercial for
got it.
perfume. And she's like, are you gay? And it's like, yeah.
Yeah,
So Marco writes the treatment for the Bollywood commercial. Is that correct?
Yeah, that was his idea. Yeah.
Okay, that part's done. Now, Bardell, what's the school name again?
yeah.
Bardell has showed up, and there Dean comes off the bus, and he doesn't, in his mind, he's done nothing wrong because he goes straight up to Paige and says, "What, Hannah?
Hey, how you doing, Spirit or something?"
Yeah,
and then he's like,
"What's up, Spirit Squad?"
Yeah, and he's like, "We had fun." Oh yeah, this is. In this moment, I was like, Dean is evil, but then I was also like, but that actor, what a talent! When he said,
it's like maybe he'll get a role in an XMen film in the future.
Exactly. When he was like, everybody saw someone who wanted it, and she got it.
Oh,
when he was like, he also was like, you know, are you going to sing another song about this situation? It was just like,
yeah. And I like the kind of the overture in the background in that scene sounds a little like electric guitar-y. I was like, okay.
The balls on this kid to pop in
a sociopath.
Yeah, straight up out of control.
I like him.
He's building himself up to chop somebody up and like eat them and have sex with the pieces.
But he's creating a fire inside of Paige that is going to erupt like a phoenix from XMen 3. You don't want to talk about Marco and Ellie?
I mean,
what else is there to say?
Yeah, they switch a commercial to something that may be even more gay than the original commercial.
That's what I'm saying. I was like, okay, she's watching it and she's going, this is too gay. I have to ungay this. And then she comes back with something easily 10 times gayer. And then she's like, why are you gay? It was so...
What? He's wearing a turtleneck and those weird alien glasses, right?
With an earring, yeah. And then he had the soul patch that's...
I've said it before, but I think Marco's earrings right now make me the most uncomfortable of any of these kids' earrings.
Yeah.
Like, ooh.
And his little soul patch, too.
Yeah.
Good. Oh my gosh. Okay. Back to the A plot. Spinner is now found out by... Did Hazel tell him? Or did...
Well, Hazel was like, maybe she didn't want it. You know, like implying that maybe it was a bad time for Paige.
He literally says, yeah, right.
We got to remember, he's 15 or 14.
Yeah.
So he hasn't lived much. He doesn't understand.
And he's dumb. He's maybe the dumbest kid there.
Yeah, he's dumb.
Does he have a learning disability like Jeremiah?
He's got ADHD,
He's
right?
just got, ADHD. Yeah. Sean is easily dumber than him.
What was the episode where he forgot to take his pills?
Well, the one where Jimmy was taking the pills.
Jimmy took his pills.
That's right. Okay, so Paige doesn't want to cheer. Everyone's like saying, you've got to cheer. And then she sees Dean talking to Manny. And she's like very concerned for Manny. Manny looks so happy. He's like, ooh.
Yeah.
She's thinking about that thong.
Yeah.
When
Paige dreaming up the thong right now.
Yeah. When Paige talks to Manny and was like, yo, that guy's a bad guy. somebody told me he was a bad guy and I didn't listen. Did anyone tell her he was a bad guy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who
At
did?
the party, someone said exactly what she says to Manny,
Right.
and Manny said exactly what Paige said back. She goes, "You're just jealous," and that's exactly what Paige said.
Yeah.
Thank God that Paige kind of got. I don't know, like what would have happened to Manny if he had stayed in that game? That's what I worry about.
I worry about that too. But the concern on Paige's face, I feel like it kind of turns 180 degrees when Manny basically says, what did she say? She's like, he doesn't,
Jealous.
yeah, you're jealous. He didn't call you back. Get over it. And
Yeah, he doesn't like you.
in her mind, the evil Paige is like, you bitch.
Yeah, fuck you.
I want you to get
You
raped.
know what? Fine. Do it.
Fine.
It happens.
So the next scene when they're playing basketball, what period do you think this is in? What quarter?
I don't know. Their games
So,
are during
yeah,
lunch.
It's during lunch. Yeah, crazy.
And
I don't know what's going on. I just know that I don't understand why JT gets so much like airtime, like as a
Mascot time?
yeah.
Yeah.
Why they pick him, I don't understand.
How long into the game do you think that is? Like,
I think it's first quarter.
yeah, you think it's first quarter?
Yeah,
I was just
first
like,
quarter.
it's got to be within the first 2 minutes of game time because the score is 7-8 or 8-10 or whatever.
They're very defensive minded. I don't understand like how JT has become this confidant to Paige.
Because they went on that date.
Yeah, they're friendly. They're friendly. I buy it. I think JT's like on the road to being, or, JT has a rise and fall, but I think we're in his rise right now.
This is his rise. This is his rise.
Yeah. It hits a plateau pretty quick. It hits a real hard, ugly ceiling. Like eventually, they're like, "Oh, he's not cute."
Did so right after they're panning around the audience, there is a very sad girl with face paint on. If you want to find her, Mike, is
she a DeGrassi Panther?
I don't know if she's a
wearing
DeGrassi Panther. She's like right behind. She's just like she's got like shitty face paint on, and she's just
What's she look like?
She's blonde.
Okay.
Is this before the fight?
It's before the fight. It's like right after JT takes his mascot head off.
I'm past that.
Are you watching it right now?
Yeah.
Watching it right now. Okay, so Paige tells JT, and JT goes storming in to fight.
No. This is when I'm like, I love JT.
Yeah.
I
Man,
don't feel that
Paige
often.
storming in with the head on though, with my mascot head, because if I got punched, it's not going to hurt with the mascot.
also, I'm going to give.
Also, they could have put a stuntman in there.
Yeah, JT has either is very dumb or is the best because Dean would have murdered him straight up.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Would've
why did
fixed
Dean
his
get kicked
face.
out of the game? Why did he get kicked? He didn't do anything. This
Because-
mascot came and attacked him.
I think they were like,
Well, yeah,
"He's
but
a child."
if a mascot comes in calling one of the players a rapist,
I think they were like, I think there might be something more going on here than we understand. Also, one of them was a literal child, and the other one is a 25-year-old actor.
did you see that play before JT burst in where it was like
Yeah.
somebody tripped somebody else?
No, it's Jimmy goes in for a layup, and then Dean fouls him.
Okay.
Is that when he flew into the audience? Did you see that?
Yeah.
I was just like,
flagrant foul, right? Would you call that a flagrant foul?
Heck
No?
no. Rick,
Hey, Mike, how's your team
Yeah.
doing? How's your basketball team doing right now?
I don't know. I haven't checked my fantasy basketball. Am I playing it this week?
Yeah, we're playing each other this week.
What do we have?
wow, you guys didn't invite me to play? I don't know.
It's a very select league.
Yeah.
I haven't checked. My star player is hurt.
Well, Mike, I'm at 847.75 points for the week, and you're
Okay.
at 669.2. You're about to get real beat.
About to get
Oh,
your shit
no.
rocked.
How will I sleep tonight?
I know. How will you
Down.
Okay, Spinner now knows. As this fight's happening, Spinner has a look of concern on his face. He's like, "Oh my god, this is real."
He's like, wait a minute.
Yeah, is it a look of concern, or is it
He's
just,
like,
is it
what?
just the gears moving and then stopping at the correct point? It was like, oh, all this information I was given is actually truthful.
He's like, this puzzle is coming together quite nicely. So
what
dumb.
a heart! He has such a heart.
A heart
As
of gold
Paige-
and a brain of truths.
As Paige goes running out of the gymnasium, Spinner comes running after her, and what happens there, Hannah?
He goes, first of all, I made a mental note of this scene. They're in the hallway, they're like on that level thing, and he's like, did the weirdest line reading I've ever heard, where he was like, this really happened? Didn't it? And I was like, why is he asking her all these questions? He's like, hey, what Hazel said? That really happened? And then Dean runs out and is like headed for the doorway. Spinner chases him, and again, not a match, not a physical match.
Yeah, I was hoping Sean would be there around to help.
Sean would have killed that guy.
Yeah. He would have deafened him in both ears.
Yes, he would have blinded him.
Okay, so but
Sean's been drinking tequila all day.
Yeah.
Sean's on the basketball team too, right?
That's what I recall.
Yeah.
But I don't see him on the court.
No, he didn't.
No, I thought he was like one of the star players. He and Jimmy.
Yeah, him and Jimmy.
Oh wait, yeah, because the episode where he's talking to Emma's mom, he's like, I'm a star on the basketball team. Yeah, I didn't see him there.
So when Spinner confronts Dean at the school bus, that's when the rage happens. That's when Dark Phoenix starts coming out of Paige. She's ready. And she says to him, what, Rick?
I don't remember. I just remember the rage.
Yeah,
She
I'm
has
coming
her
after.
Aaron Brockovich moment.
Yeah, she's coming after him.
She's like, I'm not coming at you. She says, I'm coming at you with everything. It's like The Social Network. She's like, I'm coming at you with everything, and this time it won't be the mascot, and it won't be Spinner. And I remember being like, interesting, she named Spinner by name, but called JT the mascot.
Yeah.
Do you think
He doesn't know. He doesn't know.
He doesn't know JT's name.
I
He's like, Dean, I know JT came at you. And I know that Spinner came at you. And then Dean be like, who the fuck is JT?
Who's JT? And there's like, that kid you beat to death in the gym. If they had full on fought, don't even get me started. That's probably why Sean was not in that gym scene, because if he was there,
he would have thrown down.
He would have thrown down.
Yeah.
He can't say no.
The back to Marco and Ellie, the commercial that Ellie made, that remind you of like Sprockets at all? Kind of that kind of feel?
Yes.
SNL?
Yeah, Sprockets.
Yeah.
Swedish television.
And I thought the imagery was good. I like that black.
You like the tilted camera?
I thought, yeah, it was artistic.
Oh.
But this they're in a media immersion or a computer lab, and Marco just kind of lays it down like, I am gay. There's no chance we're gonna hook up.
Yeah. Which, like, come on.
Where does she kiss him? I feel like she kisses him
She kisses him. It's in the turtleneck alien sunglasses.
Yeah. It's when they're doing the Bollywood thing. She kisses him because she's like, "Oh, you're having so much fun."
God, so she is just so attracted to him. She couldn't resist.
I guess
First love.
Resist. Okay. Again, the Bjork looking teacher's name, Hannah?
Miss Sauvé.
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 And so now Paige has gone in and said, okay, I want to press charges.
Yeah, she talked to her mom. They're going to press charges.
And Miss Sauvé is like, rock and roll.
Yeah, she's very supportive.
Let's do this. Which she earlier said, there's no evidence. So I was like, okay, you're gonna make her go through with a trial. She's probably gonna lose.
Yeah.
She would lose this trial. If
Yeah.
this
She unfortunately she probably would lose this trial.
I'm not trying to be dark, but yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately, if there was evidence, she would also probably lose the trial. Is the fucked up thing about this situation.
Yeah.
after watching Forensic Files nonstop,
She's just gonna have to kill him.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I
the
feel
show
like. That's
would
what you should.
watch.
That's what you should do. Like, why even let the legal system dictate justice? Just kill. If someone's bad, if someone did something, if someone raped my daughter, I'd kill him.
Yeah. Oh, for
But
sure.
I'd have a plan to be in Mexico.
I think the one thing DeGrassi never did was a murder
Kill?
that they never get caught for. Like somebody kills
Ooh.
someone and they never get caught. I would love that.
Oh, thanks for spoiling it.
I'm sorry.
I was waiting for that.
People die.
I was waiting for that unsolved murder.
People die, but they were afraid to go there. They were afraid to do like I Know What You Did Last Summer.
Where
what I mean?
a bunch of teens murder a kid and then
Murder a hobo on the side of the road.
and then that person is also a crazy fisherman or whatever.
You know what? Just like go off the rails a little bit real quick. I just rewatched I Know What You Did Last Summer again. I still don't really know who that guy is.
Did I ever tell you about?
Who is that guy?
So this is also bringing it off the rails. So one time, I've only seen that movie in the theater, and my buddy was like, "Hey, you want to go see I Know What You Did Last Summer?" I was like, not really. And then he was like, "I'll buy you a popcorn, and
Yeah,
I'll
yeah.
get you a Slurpee."
Say
I was
less.
like, "Let's do it. Let's do
Yeah.
it." So I'm eating it's me and my buddy, and I'm eating a popcorn and a Slurpee, and like it's just nobody's in this theater. And then I look to my right, and his ex-girlfriend and a date come walking down the aisle, and I was like, "Oh my god, this is I'm in a bad place right
Was
now."
it like a double date, but you were there?
No, this was him like creeping on his ex-girlfriend on the date.
Whoa.
Oh,
And
see.
I
You
was-
don't like that? I would love that.
Yeah, well, what it got weird. Like I left
course.
before the end of the movie. I was like, "This is wrapping up. I'm gonna go play video games," and then it got weird. And then he drove, so I had to get in the car with him to get a ride home, and it was like very, very.
You know what
awkward.
you should have said? You should have said, "I know what you did last summer. I know what you're doing right now."
Yeah, it was no good. It was bad times.
So you've never finished that movie either.
No.
God, I want to know who that guy is.
Yeah.
So the episode ends with
Yeah.
Paige and Spinner talking. What are they talking about, Hannah?
He's like, I switched shifts so I could have lunch with you. And then brought her like a roast beef sandwich and a white cranberry ocean spray drink. I was like, okay, not what I would want, but I guess that's fine. And then they both eat it on the bench, and she's
Freeze
like,
frame.
I'll go to the dance with you. Yeah.
Yeah. They'll go to the dance. Is this the first nighttime dance in this school? Because before they only had daytime dances, right?
Well, didn't they have to switch to daytime because Terry got drunk? Or did I make that up?
Yeah, Terry getting drunk. That was nighttime for sure.
Can you
Yeah.
believe
That
was
was the
one
first-
season ago?
That was the first. This season is so long, it's freaking me out. There's still
Every
more to
time
go.
we're about to watch it, I'm like, oh, we must be on 3. Because like we were on 20. And then I'm like, nope, still season 2.
So I wish The Mandalorian had 20 episodes.
Honestly, TV shows should be 20 seasons. It's like you're doing what you love. Why not work yourself to the bone to bring us more content?
You just said 20 seasons.
20 episodes.
20 episodes, that's what I mean.
I mean,
But also 20 seasons.
20 seasons. Episode is over. Anything you'd like to add, Rick?
nah.
Hannah?
No.
Well, Happy New Year to you guys. It is January
Yeah.
3rd. We're recording this. This will air on January 7th. So Happy New Year to you. And I will see you guys next week.
Goodbye.
Bye.